Hello everyone, I'm Ruffus. Today let's continue to play Gothic 2. And yeah, let's start about. I'm sorry. Basket ball. Yeah, let's explore the. Oh, in here. Let's explore the corners. In the Gothic 2, the start of the game.
Hey! How's it going?
You're not from around here, are you? Never mind. Neither am I.
Where did you hang around before?
In the woods, hunting scavengers and wolves, together with some hunters. But I gave it up. These are dangerous times.
Where can I find the...
We had our camp outside near the tavern, but I don't know where there is any. There used to be two of us here. My friend Trokar is an...
Bosper said you...
Yes, I did. I told him how Well, anyway...
Can you tell me any...
Bosper, some guy just waltzed into his store. The thieves are getting more and more brazen.
So...
Well, only a few days ago. Don't ask me what happened. I vaguely remember...
Where does one get...
Somewhere down at the harbor.
Didn't you go looking for him?
No, but I reported it to them. But they haven't been... I hope he didn't get... I'm afraid. I don't think I...
Okay, I don't want to together with you because I don't have any the skinning skill and I don't want to give it yet because I need that skill points to get the master sword. Okay, so I will talk them all and let's.
That's not what I heard.
You look a little worse.
Too long,
Come on, step close.
You said that you've got what I need.
But of course.
Are there any other...
If you keep to the left, on the other side, there's Brian.
Do you know anyone from the upper quarter?
If I knew anyone up there, I wouldn't be standing here, my boy.
It's an open secret.
What interesting things are there to see around the harbor?
Well, if you're looking for some action, you can go down to Cardiff's Inn at the quay. There's always something brewing there. You can hardly miss it. The guy standing by the entrance there will certainly draw your attention to it. Besides that, there's the large ship of the Paladins, the King's stately war galley. That one's really worth seeing. You'll find it if you keep left at the quay and then pass under the high rock face. These are bad times.
Has anything...
You could say so. A thief ran by. Of course, the militia. He got away.
Show me your way.
That's an open secret. I can't take care of everything. You really believe that? Go away. Don't tell me this.
How are things?
If you want something to drink, you'll have to order it.
I bet you...
So what's that?
I've always got an open...
Have you got your purse open then? Every piece of information.
I'll give you...
What? 5 gold pieces? Are you...
Okay.
A wise decision.
Give me... I...
Hey, I haven't got time to chat with you.
Okay, so let's continue to explore.
Hey, you! Where you going? No matter what your plans are, there'll be plenty of time later. You're right in front of sailors from... And now... Come on in! What do you stand... This hot...
It can't go on like this forever.
Hey,
still need fish?
Can you tell me something?
Missing people? This is a... The sea is treacherous. Captains of large vessels will always sight. And if they don't... I've got my own opinion about that.
Are you?
Me?
You should have known that.
Is it really...
Do you know of anyone who...
No idea.
What ship?
Good question.
I don't want to hear that.
You hardly know who
Show-
to believe these days. I knew that would be a problem.
Things I could tell you. Anything's possible.
Don't tell me
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Hmm.
he had better shots at open secret.
Someone's got to do the
Really? How interesting.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Hey, you!
He'd better shut up.
Why are you hammering?
For days now. The rafters have been crumbling away ever since we had the...
Okay.
Really? How interesting.
Once.
What are you doing here?
But if you mean, what do I...
You arranged...
Every day, from noon and right here, behind the warehouse in the Harbor District.
What are the rules?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed. We fight until one of us drops. Whoever leaves the ring, the stake is 50 gold coins. Got it?
Yep. You live?
It's only temporary. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune, and now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 So, I'm seeing...
To whom did you sell?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jorah. The torches and the bit of meat.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake.
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The country people are, but there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
Can you try?
If you really want to learn how to fight,
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each
Sanırsam bütün görevleri aldım ya. Bakalım. Bir şeylerle falan bir şey kalmamış olması lazım da. Bakalım ya da.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Batram,
He
Bartok,
simply talks too much.
Doris, Dix, değil, Craig değil, Ekon, no,
Simply talks too much.
Jorah.
He can't keep
Alric
anything
said-
to himself.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few...
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want?
Well, for you...
That's not what I heard.
That's an open secret.
Everybody knows by now.
Really? How interesting.
Hey, not so fast. Strolling about alone.
From the city.
Well. Then what are you doing?
What's so dangerous out?
Many things. I bet you'll be yelling for my help after the next bend in the road.
Just assuming I would fall back.
I am merely a humble servant of the king, and but you know, if you put it like that, I would 10 gold coins should do for...
Why not?
Terrific. If you need my help, but please do me a favor. Don't come to me with any
I need your...
If it's absolutely
The farmer Akil is under attack by mercenaries.
What? Those riffraff are hang...
Burada büyük yapıp seveyim şunu. Yaşandı çünkü. Oh, nice.
One less monster around.
That isn't true.
That'll only cause more trouble.
Now watch how this...
He really should have known. I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
What a silly bastard. You poor
Thank
sucker.
Innes.
You don't even have
My
any
name is
gold on
Akil.
you. Who were those?
Those were mercenaries.
I think I'd better take this weapon.
Thank innocent.
What about if...
I'm afraid to disappoint you. All I can offer you is a meal.
I've got to go.
So long.
All right.
Hey! Have you heard anything about missing citizens?
Don't make me laugh. Tonak and Telbor used to work on my fields, and I know exactly that they wouldn't, and yet they've simply vanished. If you happen to find out what's become...
What did the
You don't know that? Oh no, that means they go from farm to farm and take whatever they want.
You know you're...
Sure.
Where can I find...
Just go back down the stones. At some point, you come to a tavern. From there, you go...
What is that tavern?
Ask Randolph. He knows more about it than I...
What is there in the woods?
There's just a few bandits are also said to have their caves there.
I've got to...
So long.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Why don't you defend your...
For us farmers near the city, it makes more sense to stay on the good side of the city militia than to... On the other hand, there's Bengar and Sekub who would rather give up their farms than work for the king.
Where do I find...
They're not far from the farm where the landowner lives.
Haven't you ever
It's not easy to get away from this part of the country. The only two ways out of here are the pass to the Valley of Mines, since we cannot afford passage on a ship, and the valley...
What do you know about the pass?
I've never been there myself, but it must be somewhere near Bangar's farm on the high pastures.
Look out for...
I shall do my best.
Wait a minute.
Our kills...
We've hit some hard times ever since the bear. Here's a loaf of bread, a little meat, and some water.
Hey, you! Who are you?
My name is Enum, and the half pint over there is my... We've been working here on the farm.
How's the field work?
Do you want to help? There's another hole back there. You just have to make sure that the field raiders don't surprise you.
Why don't you do anything?
I've killed more of them than I can count.
What's up?
It's been a long time since we've seen a stranger. I hope I'm not... I'm Agil, and the strange bird over there's...
How?
Great. If those miserable...
Why don't you do any...
You're joking. Since I've been on this... But alas, new ones keep...
Your brother tells...
Ah.
That he has also done away with...
What? Tell him he shouldn't brag.
Your brother thinks you're a braggart.
What? He'd better watch out or I'll go and tell him.
Enum is a bit irritating.
He shouldn't puff himself up so much.
I think the two of you should...
The bastard didn't give it. I'll tear out his guts.
Why don't you tell him yourself?
I'll do that.
Thanks for the gold, you hero. I think I'd better take this weapon.
Wait a minute.
Haven't you done enough damage?
Wait a minute.
Haven't you...
Nothing to be had there.
Oh, my head. Do you want to cause even more trouble?
Allah Allah, ben bir şey yapmadım. Bunlar manyaktır nedir?
I've got to go.
So long.
Hey, you! Everything...
Yes, I'm fine. What I could use now is a...
You're not from around here, right?
I come from the Southern Isles. At some point they said they needed people in Corinus because of that magic ore. But when I got there, they had this huge barrack. Well, the ships stopped coming in, and so I went to work for...
You hang out in the...
That's right. I cannot afford...
What exactly is...
There's gambling. Two fellows compete against each other. Whoever... In the end, I did nothing but lose, and now...
Who did you go up
against? Rukar, that old good-for-nothing. But somehow I have the creeping suspicion that the filthy swine has laced my beer with gin every time. I suspect he keeps the gin hidden in that damn chest. Somebody ought to sneak some plain water into his chest. Then he could lace my beer all he wants. If I only had enough...
Nothing to be had there. I know nothing about picking locks. I'll never get this open without the right key. What's the matter?
What's the matter? Just look at that mess under the bridge over there. I haven't seen anything like it in my...
What happened?
I was traveling with my helpers when those horrible... I'm lucky that I still know how to dish out a decent right hook.
Who were those?
The bandits. They rob everybody who try... I knew they were lurking, but my cart and my goods, those scumbags...
That stuff there under the bridge is...
The cart, the goods.
Look, I collected some...
You can keep it. The only thing that's irreplaceable are the 3 stone tablets they
Stone...
The water mage in town wants to buy them from... I must have them back at any cost, or my...
What would a what?
He said he was going to
Where did you get...
I found them near old buildings. I've already sold a whole bunch of them. They're pretty rare down here, though.
Why don't you simply go...
I can still hobble along.
I need information about a weapon...
Weapons delivery? Yes, I know about that. Some swine from the city sold them so many... Some of them are kept on the bridge with those... The rest of them were probably hauled past Bengar's farm. Maybe the bandits wanted to take...
Where are those...
Orland's Tavern is located just about the center. There's a way south from there. It leads to the high...
About those... I've got one here.
Thank you.
Now I'm still missing. I'll pay you for them.
About those, how many were?
To save my reputation.
Are you a...
Haven't been in it. I used to have quite a...
You managed to drop...
Yes.
Can you teach me how to hit? Show me.
All right, but help me save my reputation. Then I can show you how to...
Show me.
I can only sell you, but I won't leave here.
I know nothing about picking locks.
Traveling so out here, you have to be careful.
What are you doing?
Well, the tavern, the previous inhabitants don't...
Who used to live?
No idea.
Isn't it too dangerous?
Well, not if you can...
It's not all that.
But deadly, if you know how to... I ventured too far north. While I was hunting scavengers up, all I could do, while I was...
Can you...
Before I teach you...
Can you...
Before I teach you...
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder.
Okay.
Nothing there.
Allah Allah. Bir bağırıyorlar.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
Şu kumar. Kum da az kalmış ama. Allah Allah. Tehlikeli olsun. Neyse geri dönek.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
That was no big deal.
Who are you?
I'm Orlan. What are you looking for, stranger? Maybe a good swig from the country stills, or I can give you all that.
Nobody will learn anything.
What kind?
I have here
The things I could tell
I'll
you.
think.
as you.
That's been
How much?
Give me 50 gold coins for a week.
No one really wants to hear
Damned it.
Then you'll have to look at.
It's a bad business.
How's it going?
Times have been better. People's purses
that.
aren't
That
as.
isn't true.
Show me.
If you can pay.
I can't help it.
That's no secret.
I'm not telling you anything new.
That's no secret.
That's really not my problem.
Same old thing all over again.
I agree with you completely.
Been there, done that.
It's a bad business.
was no big deal.
That's not what I heard.
I've got no time for things like that.
Yine mi en başa çıktı? Selam Müso, hoş geldin.
You listen to the wrong people.
En başa çıkması iyi bir şey de işte oyun takipçilerime çekiyor ya, şey çekmiyor.
You hardly know who to believe.
Siz Tuğhan nasıl diyor?
Hey, you! Is the beer any good here?
It's not exactly.
Başka yayıncı çekmiyor yani. Başka adam çekmiyor.
What are you doing?
Up until a few weeks ago, I was slaving. One day it just got to. Now I'm my own, interested in a little.
That's all just gossip.
What kind of...
I call it bottoms. The rules are quite. We take turns order. Every tankard has to be drunk dry, so that it does. The last man standing wins.
Maybe some other time.
More, believe me.
Could I bet on...
Certainly. If you finally man, everybody pays the same amount. Bring me someone who dare.
Nobody wants to know.
Did anything...
Not that I know.
You listen to the wrong people.
I used to say that myself.
Is it really true?
Had to happen sooner or later.
Ya canlı yayınlardan değil aslında şey hani YouTube'da zaten milletin önüne düşmek zor. Twitch'te açmıyorum aslında. Millet Twitch'te aç diyor da Twitch'te de benim oynadığım oyunlara gelecek adam yok ya. Just Static'te de alsam gelecek adam yok. Şeyde de gelecek adam yok. Benim amacım zaten YouTube kanalı büyütmek. Böyle spesifik bazen işte Amerikanlar geliyor. Dün geldi mesela birisi. Onunla konuştuk işte bayağı falan filan anca öyle.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
That will never change.
Ya işte şu büyütmek istiyorum aslında da. Elimizden geldiğince işte bakalım girdik bir yola.
That doesn't surprise me.
That was no big deal.
Telefon kulaklığıyla yayın yapıyorum yani daha ne yapayım.
You listen to the wrong people.
Can't rely on that.
Şimdi
That's not what I heard.
I used to say that myself.
There's nothing you can do about it.
I couldn't care
I'll
less.
never get this open without the right key.
ha, burada yatamıyoruz şey olmadığı için.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
If he doesn't see that,
O da iyi. Benim buraya gece gelip şu adamın chest'ini soymam lazım çünkü.
I agree with you.
Bir dakika bu kapıyı açabiliyoruz mu?
Tell me that isn't true.
Aa, bu hiç açılmıyor.
Don't
Bir
tell
dakika
me.
bir şey deneyeceğim.
And that's the truth.
İyi güzel bu cin bana lazım çünkü. Varmış
No one
varmış.
really wants to hear that.
Aslında akşam olmak üzere ha. Şey yapsam biraz. Bu ara gitmek için benim level'ım düşük. Level'ım düşük değil, daha doğrusu stat vermedi güç. Daha böyle bir çekelim bakalım da şunlardan bir XP alayım. Kral gözünün önündekini de vur be. Eyvallah. Gerek yok, worth değil.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Bundan sonra öldürürüz. Burada ileri gitmemin en azından şu anlık bir mantığı yok. Bir gece olmasını bekleyeyim, bir gece Okey. Abi içerisine uyuyorum. Bakalım şu şeyle dinlenebiliyor muyuz? Manastır'a nereden gidiyorduk ya? Ha, bir sonraki şeyden. Ha, ben de lan 2 saattir Manastır'a gitmeye çalışıyorum ya. Doğru. Buradaki yoldan gidiyoruz Manastır'a. Yok. Oh. Başka var mı? Hmm. Başka bir şey.
Nothing to plunder.
Güzel. Aa. Valla müzik durmadı. Tamam var ya. Yo. Hmm.
Hey, you!
Innos be with you.
Where will this path?
The path leads to the monastery of the... If you want to be accepted as a novice in the 1,000 gold...
What are you doing?
I am a magician of... This shrine is consecrated to him. People come to me in order to pray. And for a small donation...
Bless me.
I bless you in the... May in... Since the barrier around...
He really should have known better.
Hey,
The militia don't...
I'm not telling you anything new.
That's no secret.
That was obvious all along.
You don't have...
That was obvious all along.
100.
That's no secret.
Nothing
Okay.
amazes me.
100.
He really should have known better.
I never knew that.
You just have to listen.
That doesn't surprise me.
No one...
That's all just gossip.
You just...
But no, he insisted he knew better.
The things I could tell you.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I agree with you completely.
I couldn't care less.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
That's no secret.
Sana. Bende kaç var?
You just have to listen.
5. Really, nigga?
You can do about it.
Wow. Hello, Dusan. Welcome.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
How are you?
I never knew that.
If I name you correctly, by the way, Dusan or Dushan?
I'm not telling you anything new.
You just have to listen.
Okay, so
I never knew that.
I need to wait. This
And that's the truth.
motherfucker get out the chest and I can change this chest to Jean. Yeah.
I couldn't get away with that.
It's a bad business.
Let me try that.
I've got no time for things like that.
Hey, you! What are you creeping around there for?
Get your paws off that.
Fuck. No. It doesn't work. Bottoms up. Randolph suspected was Gonzalez. Randolph. Bottle of water.
And that's the truth.
Don't tell me you didn't know that. That's all just gossip.
I'm staying out of it.
Is it really true?
That was no big deal.
That's all just gossip.
It had to happen sooner or later.
I never knew that.
Been there, done that.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm better off myself.
Say that myself.
Let's collect those pine needles. Where is this going? The prison colony. Ah, the Valley of Mines. Hmm. Okay. No, I can't kill them. Please don't attack me. Thank you. Hmm. Is there any wolf skin around here? Nah. Come on, dude. No.
I used to say that myself.
That's all just gossip.
Hey, you! What are you creeping around there for?
Hey, you! What are you creeping around there for?
That's not what I heard.
I couldn't care less.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I've got no...
Hey, you! What are you creeping around there?
What are you creeping around there for? I'm no better off myself.
He really should have known better.
I'm not telling you anything new.
It had to happen sooner or later.
I'm not telling you anything new.
I'm staying out of it.
He never would have thought of that himself.
That was no big deal.
Do you really believe that?
I've got...
Who might that...
Randolph.
Send the wimp to me. You can pick him up again no more than 2 days later. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky and he'll be able to stand by then. How big is your...
You hardly know who to believe these days.
100.
That's what I like to hear. I'll take your bet and hold it.
Here's my...
All right.
That doesn't surprise me.
How much?
10 gold.
I'll give you the money.
Really? If I win, I'll even fork out a little more than...
I've gotta go.
So long. Haven't you done enough?
Haven't you done enough damage? I'm stealing bread, dude. Oh my god. I am those well to force motherfucker. Yeah, let's go. I think that's all. Okay, so let's wake up in the morning.
That was a fine mess you got me into. Now I can play lookout for Rookhar again.
Why?
As long as he's holding his little contests in there, it's better if no outsider learns about it.
No one really wants to hear that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Same old thing all over again. That's the truth.
How's it go?
Times have been better. People's person. If you can.
It's a bad business.
You just have to listen.
Tell me you didn't know that.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
That's no secret.
If he doesn't see that.
Come on, finish those contests. Come on.
Hey, you!
That's no secret.
Is it really true?
Come on, man. Come on. Puff.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
No idea. You tell me.
Buradaki bug'ı çözmüşler bu arada. Şurada bir bug vardı eskiden. Şeye izin vermiyordu oyun.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
That's been known a long time.
Did it? Not the...
Tell her that that isn't true.
You listen to the wrong people.
Ya hadi seçişine ben az bir şey ileri gideyim bari. Abi. Bunların kontesinin biteceği yok çünkü. Of. Öleceğim. Statları arttırmamız lazım, öleceğiz yoksa.
What do we have here?
Who wants to know?
I'm Buster, one of Lee's, and you had better be a little nice. All right.
I know Lee.
Everyone knows Lee, so where?
If you say so.
Indeed.
I've killed.
Ha! We're dealing with. That we defy death.
Whatever you
get a move on. What do you want?
Really not my problem. I check.
Go.
Not bad.
Lol. Allah'ın bu sene. Seni şöyle iyice bir soyup soğan çevireyim. Yarası.
Yeah, get away from here.
Tamam lan, tamam.
Hey, you.
All right, all.
I want to join.
Anyone who can whack as hard as you shouldn't have too much trouble. My vote doesn't count much, since I haven't been here for long.
Lee is
right. Hey, now I remember where I didn't see you when the Big Bang.
I had.
You've missed out on quite a lot then.
What became of the mercenaries?
Once the barrier was gone, Lee let us out of the. It wasn't too long, and most of us, but Onar feeds us all.
I want to find out.
I can't tell you much about this And as for us I think you're made of the. But you shouldn't let it get to your head that you'll. There are plenty of guys on the. Sentenza, for one. He guards the entry to the farm.
What about this?
He'll try to squeeze some gold out of you when you come to the farm. And if I were you, I'd pay up. That's what I did back then. And the good thing was that he voted for me after. One good turn deserves another, he said. I lost all my gold in the bargain. I once watched him beat up a fellow who had decided...
Thanks for the hint.
Indeed.
No.
That's what I thought.
Can you teach?
I might well be...
Do you really believe that?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That was obvious all along.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Dexterity öğretecek bir adama ihtiyacım var. Gothic 2'nin de bu sıkıntısı var işte. Başları zor. Sonrasında kolaylaşıyor. Sonrasında da fazla kolaylaşıyor. Onu anlamış değilim.
How times have been people's.
That was obvious all along.
That will never change.
Will it ever change?
Ya Allah Allah. Ne içki yarışmasıymış ya. Ne yapacaktım ben? Şu hazır daha iyi yayı almışken aslında biraz kendimi dexterity geliştirip Master Sword yanlış hatırlamıyorsam 200 gold'tu da şimdi Dark Mushroom. Bu Dark Mushroom'ları bu arada eğer oyunu oynarsanız gördüğünüz yerde toplayın çünkü bunlar mana veriyor size. Her 50 tane de mi 30 tane de mi bir? Yanlış hatırlıyor bu arada bilirim ama ya 50 ya da 30 olması lazım. Ama yüksek ihtimal 50'dir. Bu oyun o konularda maalesef acımasız biraz. King Sora buldum. Nice. Çok iyi. Final'da bulduk. Okay. Fuck. Yanlış yaptığımız anda tek yiyoruz. Yanlış yapmazsak keseriz. Yok. Vallahi hiç uğraşamayacağım yavrum. Glock'u zaten kötü silahın.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there.
Sorry valla. Zaten yanlış hatırlamıyorsam oyunun bir yerinden bir ork weapon buluyorduk. Vallahi kaset yanlış hatırlıyorum.
If it's absent,
I'm being a...
but I don't see any.
And he works all day too. That's what I've always said.
Really, how interesting.
I can't tell.
Listen, kid, we're talking.
Go away, don't tell me that.
Everybody knows.
And in this place, order and chaos were equal, and so the sea was created. And the sea released the land, and there arose all
About the...
If you cannot...
I've got all the plants I was supposed to bring.
What? By Adanos. Who knows? Maybe...
Show... I want to...
You? As far...
Can I be...
As far as all that matters to Herod is that you will be... But he thinks Vosper has been quite... I suppose he would like to take you to withhold one's approval for... But if all other Thorben is a... He has given you... As for Matea, you need the approval of at least... This means that you should talk to all the...
and Beliar spoke to
I won't tell her a thing from now on. And he works all day.
Someone's got to do the work.
I won't tell her. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. That's not what I heard.
He'd better
Hey.
shut up.
Teach me.
That's typical, isn't it?
Don't tell this to anyone.
I don't believe that.
And he works all day too.
Come back once
If I hadn't
You've
seen it with
already-
my own eyes. things like that.
But that's terrible.
Someone's
Don't tell me that.
These are bad times.
Hey, you! Teach me.
What my husband thinks.
I don't believe that.
That's not what my husband thinks.
You've already...
That's what I've always said.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Don't tell this to anyone.
That's not what I heard.
He had better shut up.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Only in us decides what's right or wrong.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
You should really have known better. Chaos deals out fair punishment.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
Hey, you. You have no business over here.
Where did you pick...
You're looking...
Says who?
Says Vach.
Oh.
Not much.
Ah.
What's up?
This is... I am the... So keep your...
Can
you want to...
Does that...
As long as...
I see.
Then pay...
Path of virtue is long and broad.
But he knew that all along.
You should really have known better.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
That's no secret.
Ah, 65.400 diyor.
The things I could tell you. Same old thing all over again.
You listen to the wrong people.
Only in us decides
He simply talks too much.
That's not what I heard.
Who says things like that? Who says things like that? Don't say.
I don't believe that. That's terrible.
And he works all day too.
That's terrible. Ah, there you... Someone's gotta do the work. I won't tell her a thing.
Someone's got to do the work. I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
He had better shut up. I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
These are bad times. That's what I've always said.
Everybody knows by now.
Everybody knows by now. He simply talks too much.
Now that's typical. Who says things like that?
Go away. Don't tell me that. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
He simply talks too much.
That's not what I heard. You'd better shut up.
I can't take care of everything. Tell her a thing.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. That's not what I heard.
That's not what my husband thinks. Don't tell this to anyone.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Typical, isn't it?
Don't tell this to anyone. No, that's typical, isn't it?
And he works all day too.
Don't tell this to anyone. You don't say.
That's what I've always said. I don't believe that.
And he works all day.
Yes.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I'm then see.
I can't take care of everything. I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
These are bad times. Someone's gotta do the work.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I witnessed it myself.
That's an open secret. He can't keep anything to himself.
Really? How interesting.
I don't believe that. Now that's typical, isn't it?
Shh. That's not what I don't tell this to anyone.
Who says things like that? I don't believe that.
That's what I've always said. I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Really? How interesting. Take care of everything right away.
That's not what I... Now that's typical, isn't it?
Who says things like that's an open secret?
Someone's got to do the work. Tell this to anyone.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
You're in for it now.